$1,400. That's what the average American driver throws away every year on repairs, products, and shop services they could handle at home for pocket change. I've been in and out of shops for 22 years. I've seen the receipts. I've watched chain stores charge $50 for 4 minutes of work. I'm done watching it happen. Here are 15 car hacks that actually work. Not TikTok trash, not forum nonsense. 15 fixes, household products, and industry secrets I use on real cars in a real bay. Some are gonna feel familiar. A few are gonna make you angry. And number one costs $0. Takes 20 minutes and solves the one problem mechanics charge the most to diagnose. Number 15 sets the tone. Let's get into it. Quick disclaimer before we start, the tips and guides in this video are for educational purposes only. Every vehicle is different, so please use this information at your own risk. We are not responsible for any damage or injury that may occur. When in doubt, always consult a professional mechanic. Number 15. Your power windows are getting slow. You press the button, the glass crawls up. You start thinking about motor failure, a $400 regulator job. It's not the motor, it's the rubber. The felt channel your window rides in dries out over the years. Friction builds. The motor strains against dead rubber and accumulated grit. Most shops still quote you the regulator anyway. Grab silicone spray, $5 at any parts store. Spray it straight down into the felt channel on both sides. Roll the window up and down 10 times. $5 fix. $400 misdiagnoses. That failing motor was dry rubber the whole time. Number 14. Fixes a different kind of lockout. One that costs you $40 every time it happens. Number 14. Your door lock is frozen solid. January morning, key won't turn. You're already late. You call a lockout service. $40 to $75 to show up and do something you could have done with what's in your glove box. Squirt hand sanitizer directly on your key. Any brand. The cheaper, the better. More alcohol, less perfume. Push the key in. Hold for 10 seconds. The alcohol drops the freezing point of the ice inside the cylinder. Turn. Done. $3 travel bottle. 30 seconds. One warning. This is an emergency fix. Repeated alcohol use dries out the cylinder lubrication. After you thaw it, pick up a tube of powdered graphite $3 and puff a shot into the lock that night. Keeps the cylinder lubed without attracting dirt. Number 13. Dried bug splatter. You drove to the lake last weekend. The grill looks like a war zone. You've tried scrubbing. It doesn't come off without eating your clear coat. The parts store sells bug removers for $12 to $20 a bottle. The detail shop tacks on a $30 bug removal fee. Grab a used dryer sheet, the kind your laundry's been tumbling with all year. Dampen it with water. Wipe the splatter in small circles. The fabric softener compounds dissolve the insect protein. That's the science. The residue baked onto your paint is biological. It breaks down with the same chemistry that softens your laundry. $4 box. 6 months of road trips versus $20 bottles of single-use bug remover. Same box your wife already buys. Works better than anything sold in the car aisle. Number 12. Windshield iced over every morning. Commercial De-Icer costs $8 to $12 a can. You burn through 3 a winter. Worse, most of it strips your wax and wrecks your wiper blades over time. Mix 2 parts 70% isopropyl alcohol with 1 part water. Spray bottle from the dollar store. Shake once. Spray the windshield. Wipe with a scraper. The ice releases immediately. The alcohol drops the freezing point below anything a Midwest morning can throw at you. No scraping. No chemical fog in your face on the drive to work. $3 bottle. Full winter's worth. Versus $36 of aerosol habit year after year. The parts store has been selling you colored water and marketing. Number 11. You park in a tight garage. One wrong day. Door swings open too far. You dent the edge against concrete or the neighbor's car. Paintless dent repair runs $85 to $150 per ding. Touch-up paint service, $200 to $400. One pool noodle. $5 at the end of summer. slice it lengthwise down the middle. Screw or glue it horizontally to your garage wall at door edge height. When the door swings open, it hits foam instead of concrete. That's it. That's the whole system. $5 one time versus $200 the first time you're not paying attention. Foam costs less than the repair. Foam also doesn't care about the one day you forget. 4 hacks in. You've already banked enough savings to justify the time you're spending here. What's coming next is where this gets interesting. One of them exposes a $60 scam that every chain shop in America runs every single day, and most drivers are paying it without knowing. Quick thing before we keep going. If that $5 pool noodle just saved you the next $200 dent repair, hit that subscribe button. That's how this channel keeps exposing the stuff the shops don't want you thinking about. Number 10 is still warm up. Number 6 is where I start naming names. Number 10, your interior glass fogs up every cold morning. You sit in the driveway with the defroster screaming for 10 minutes before you can see. The parts store sells anti-fog wipes and sprays for $12 to $20. They last about 2 weeks before the coating wears off. Grab a can of plain white shaving cream, not gel, the foam kind. Thin coat on the inside of the windshield. Let it sit for 30 seconds. Buff clean with a microfiber towel. The surfactant film left behind stops water droplets from forming. That's the physics. Fog needs individual droplets to scatter light. Shaving cream leaves behind the same chemistry that keeps shower mirrors clear. $4 can. 6 months of fog-free mornings versus $15 wipes every 2 weeks. Barbershops figured this out 60 years ago. Somehow, it never made it into anyone's owner's manual. Number 9, tiny stone chip on the hood. Looks harmless, it's not. That chip exposed bare metal. Within 3 months, rust starts spreading under the clear coat. 6 months, you've got a bubble. 12 months, you're looking at bodywork. The dealer's touch-up service runs $150 to $400. Same color, same result you're about to get for $5. Walk into any drugstore. Find nail polish in a color that matches your paint. Most automotive paint codes have a cosmetic match. Black, white, silver, red, dark blue, almost always available. Dab it on the chip with a toothpick. One thin coat, let it dry. Second coat if needed. The clear coat inside nail polish is automotive grade lacquer. Same chemistry the body shop uses. Different label, different markup. $5 bottle. Fixes a dozen chips versus $200 per shop visit. Number 8, you're working in the engine bay. You drop a bolt, it vanishes. You can hear it, you can't see it. 30 minutes of fishing with your fingers, a mirror, a flashlight. At a shop, that 30 minutes is labor time. $150 an hour. You just paid $75 for a lost bolt. Neodymium magnet, the rare earth kind, tied to fishing line. $10 for a telescoping version with a flashlight built in. Drop it down, bolt sticks. Retrieve. $10 tool. Saves you every time. Versus paying shop labor to fish out what you dropped. One warning, keep that magnet 6 inches away from your ECU, ABS module, or any electronic sensor. Rare earth magnets are strong enough to corrupt those components. Use it around bolts, not around brains. This is what mechanics use when nobody's watching. Number 7, you can't get streak-free glass. You try every product in the aisle. $6 to $10 a bottle. You go through 8 bottles a year. Everyone leaves streaks that shine different when the sun hits them. The streaks aren't the cleaner's fault. They're your tap water's fault. Tap water carries mineral content, calcium, magnesium, trace salts. Those minerals dry in the glass. That's your streak. No chemistry cleans around it because the chemistry isn't the problem. Distilled water. Gallon jug from the grocery store, $1. Folded microfiber towel. Spray, wipe, done. No minerals, no streak, no residue, $1 per gallon versus $60 a year on cleaner that never fixed the actual problem. Number 6. This is the one I promised. The $60 scam. Pop your hood. Look at your battery. See that white or blue crust on the terminals? That's sulfuric acid vapor reacting with the copper in your cables. Your engine starts sluggishly. Accessories flicker. The battery isn't dying, it can't make proper contact through the corrosion. Chain shops, I won't name them, but you know the ones sell battery terminal service for $25 to $60. I've seen receipts up to $85. Here's what they actually do. They mix baking soda and water into a paste. They scrub the terminals with a wire brush. They rinse. They reconnect. That's it. That's the $85 service. Elementary school chemistry at a $60 markup. Last spring, a woman pulled into my bay with a receipt in her hand. $85 for premium terminal service at a chain up the road. 3 weeks later, corrosion was back. Took me 4 minutes and 12 cents of baking soda to undo what they charged her a second time to half fix. Here's the right way. Disconnect, negative first, always negative first. Make the paste, 2 spoonfuls of baking soda, enough water to slurry it, old toothbrush. Scrub both terminals until the crust dissolves. Rinse with plain water. Dry. Reconnect. Finish with a thin coat of petroleum jelly on the terminals to stop the corrosion from coming back. $1 box of baking soda. Lasts 3 years versus $25 to $60 every visit, forever. Same chemistry, same result, 1/60th the price. Everything before this was warm-up. What's coming next can genuinely extend your car's life by years. And number 2 is going to change how you look at your headlights forever. Number 5, run your hand across your paint after you wash it. Feel that? That sandpaper texture? That's not dirt. That's embedded contamination. Iron fallout from brake dust, tree sap droplets, rail dust from when your car was shipped. Industrial fallout if you live near a highway. Washing doesn't remove it. It's bonded into the clear coat. Detail shops sell paint decontamination for $150 to $250, part of their premium package. They use the same thing you can buy for $15, Clay Bar Kit, synthetic automotive clay plus a spray lubricant, $15 at any parts store. Spray the lubricant on a clean panel. Glide the clay bar across it with light pressure. Fold it as it picks up contamination. Keep working across the whole car. When you're done, run your hand back across the paint. It feels like a different car, like glass. $15 kit does the whole car 2 or 3 times versus $150 per detail every time. Number 4, rubber door and trunk seals. Look at yours. Go check right now. If the rubber looks gray, dry, or cracked, you're about to learn something expensive. That rubber is what keeps wind noise out, rain out, and cabin heat in. When it dries, you get whistling on the highway, water leaks into the trunk, and the HVAC has to work twice as hard. Eventually, the seals split. Seal replacement runs $400 to $800 depending on the vehicle, because the labor to remove trim and pull old seals takes hours. Petroleum jelly, $4. 1 tub, lasts 3 years minimum. Thin coat on every rubber seal around every door in the trunk. Twice a year, spring and fall. The hydrocarbon chain bonds with the rubber and restores flexibility. It blocks UV, it blocks ozone. Those are the 2 things that kill rubber. $4 tub. 3 years of coverage versus a $400 to $800 seal replacement job. One hard rule, rubber only. Never on glass, never on clear coat. Never on leather. The same chemistry that saves your seals will ruin your paint if it gets on the finish. Number 3, your seatbelt pulls out jerky, or it won't retract, or it grabs and locks every time you move. The mechanism inside the retractor, the spring and the pawl, is mechanical. Dust and micro debris accumulate in there over years. Parts stop moving smoothly. Your mechanic looks at it and quotes you a $200 to $400 seatbelt assembly replacement, WD-40. $8 with the red straw attached. Pull the belt all the way out. Find the slot at the top of your B-pillar where the belt disappears into the retractor housing. Aim the straw into that slot. Short spray, 1 second. Cycle the belt 10 times, pull out, let retract, pull out, let retract. Mechanism lubed. Problem solved. $8 can. 10 minutes versus $200 to $400 for a replacement. Here's the critical part. Listen closely. Spray only into the retractor housing, never on the belt fabric itself. The webbing is what catches you in a crash. Petroleum weakens those fibers. Any manufacturer warning you've ever seen about lubricants and seatbelts, that warning is about the webbing, not the spring mechanism. Straw in the slot, not on the belt. Follow that rule, and this fix is bulletproof. Number 2, go outside. Look at your headlights right now. Yellow, hazy, cloudy like someone smeared Vaseline on them? That's not dirt. You can't wash it off. The outer layer of your headlight lens is polycarbonate plastic with a UV protective coating. After 3 to 5 years, that coating breaks down. UV light eats into the plastic underneath. You're losing up to 50% of your light output. In some states, that's an automatic inspection failure. The dealer's solution? Sell you the entire headlight assembly for $300 to $800 per side. The independent shop solution? Restoration service for $80 to $150. My solution? $3 of white toothpaste. Non-gel, the plain white paste. The kind with the mild abrasive damp cloth. Scrub in circles for 5 minutes per lens. Wipe clean. The hazy layer comes off. The lens goes from yellow to clear in the time it takes to watch a YouTube video. The abrasive in toothpaste hydrated silica is the same abrasive used in the $80 professional restoration kits. You're just buying the branded package. Otherwise, $3 tube, 10 minutes, versus $80 to $800. Here's the honest part, nobody else tells you. This fix is temporary, 2 to 6 weeks depending on sun exposure. For a permanent result, follow the toothpaste job with a coat of UV sealant, $8, any part store. Then you're solid for a year. But none of these, not 15, not 6, not 2, compares to what's at number 1, because number 1 costs $0, takes 1 wrench, and fixes the one thing mechanics charge the most to diagnose. Number 1, $0. Your car has a computer called the Engine Control Unit, the ECU. Over time, it stores adaptations, idle learning, fuel trim corrections, transmission shift patterns, throttle mapping. Little by little, those adaptations drift. Your engine idles rough. Your transmission hesitates. A check engine light pops on for a reason nobody can figure out. The dealer charges you a $80 to $150 diagnostic fee to plug in a scan tool, read the codes, and perform a procedure they call a relearn. That procedure? They reset the ECU. You can do it in 20 minutes with 1 wrench. Here's the procedure. Disconnect the negative battery terminal. Negative first, always. Walk away for 15 to 30 minutes. Come back, reconnect, start the car. Let it idle for 5 minutes without touching the gas. Drive it normally for 10 miles. The ECU rebuilds its adaptations from the factory-based tables. Rough idle, fixed. Throttle lag, fixed. Minor codes, cleared. Post-repair relearns the shop forgot to perform, completed. A woman brought me her 2015 Accord a few months back. 3 shops had quoted her a transmission rebuild, $4,200. The shifting was rough, the car hesitated, the check engine light was on. I disconnected her battery for 20 minutes. Reconnected, drove it around the block, shifted like new, light was gone. She almost cried in my bay. $4,000 she was about to spend on a transmission that didn't need rebuilding. One limitation you need to know. On European luxury vehicles, BMW, Mercedes, Audi, 2010, and newer, the battery disconnect may require a registration procedure afterward using a scan tool, because those systems track battery health electronically. Check your owner's manual before doing this on a European car. Every other vehicle on the road? 0 risk, 0 cost, $0 DIY versus $150 diagnostic versus up to $4,000 in misdiagnosed repairs. The most expensive tool in the shop is the one they reset for free every single day. Now, you own it. 15 hacks. 15 ways the industry was counting on you not knowing. Here's what I want from you. Drop a comment with a hack that's already saved you the most money. Give me the dollar amount. I'm tallying a running total for the next video viewer savings. Documented, adding up, If this just saved you from a 4-figure misdiagnosis, that subscribe button is how this channel keeps doing what it does. Next up, the 7 dashboard warning lights mechanics secretly love when you ignore them, because ignoring them is how $200 repairs become $2,000 ones. Click it. You'll be surprised what's on the list. Until then, check your battery terminals this weekend. Every script, edit, and voiceover on this channel is crafted with real human expertise, not mass-produced content. If this helped you, subscribe for more.